Let's talk about the naked emperor story. The story goes something on the lines of there is an emperor who is always surrounded by yes men. His employees basically are supposed to be going along and saying yes to everything he says or does. Now, every time he uh, dresses up with new clothes, which is something he's very fond of, he wants people to see it, and the only time he's happy is when people appreciate whatever he does, no matter how it is. So, what he likes to do is surround himself with yes men. Okay, so at a certain point, what happens is, some long story short, you can Google it. There's someone gives him a piece of thread or something like that. He wears it, and when he wears it, he believes that this is a piece of cloth which the other person hasn't told him, and somehow he convinces himself that if he goes against the tailor or whoever he made the piece of cloth for him, he'll look stupid if he questions the person. So he just wears the piece of thread thinking it's a full-on cloth, and everyone around him says, wow, what an amazing piece of cloth, and what an amazing color, what you look great, and blah blah blah. Basically just false applause, and everyone's clapping, everyone's encouraging him, and everyone's toxic positive people around him. No one's calling him out, no one's telling him that, hey, Mr. Emperor, you are walking around naked, but no one says that. Everyone just yes men surrounded around, and so he takes a walk around his area, and one small kid calls him out. So basically what happens is, he's suddenly embarrassed. No one had the ability, no one had the guts to call him out, because he would get upset. Why am I talking about the emperor? If we just took a step back and try to understand who's toxic positive versus genuinely a friend who could call us out and tell us, I don't think this makes any sense, and that would be more valuable. But the problem is when you do that, more often than not, the friendship is lost. And so it's very hard to really go and tell someone that, hey, this is a blind side. It's never taken in the right direction, it's never taken in the right spirit. You will face that problem too. In fact, if you are at the receiving end, you'd probably behave the same. I would probably behave the same. It's just the way we are now. But I think introspection is a wonderful thing. It's nice to step back and take a deep look into what kind of toxic positive people we are surrounded with. It could be in the form of your family, it could be in the form of your friends, it could be your therapist, anybody who is falsely validating your belief system, who's falsely validating your thought process, your actions, no matter how damaging they might be to someone else or even to you.